everybody, and welcome back to Crypto Simplified. This is the market update for the 22nd of April 2018, and there has been a lot of good news. However, before I get into this update, thank you all so much for the fantastic support. If you're new over here, do subscribe. If you have subscribed, welcome. Great to see you on the channel, and I look forward to some fantastic chats with you folk. If you have any questions, I'm available on Twitter, so just drop me a line over there. Let's get into this market update. What's actually been happening? We've been crawling towards that 400 billion combined cryptocurrency market cap. So if you look at the major coins, we don't have too much positive nor negative movement. It's all in the single digits. However, in the coins that are on the lower half of the top 100, we do have a lot of movement. So the big winner today is Game with an almost 72% upward momentum. Delta Coin, Aeon, and Bitcoin Private have all been shooting up as well. Bitcoin Private maybe because of the recently announced Ledger Nano S support. In terms of the falling assets, not too much. Populous seems to jump up and jump back down quite frequently, so that isn't anything really to talk about. Ontology is facing a bit of a pullback, as well as Elastos. I do like these projects a lot, and if the price drops a little bit further, I'm definitely open to picking up some more. While that market movement isn't really too extreme in any direction, one number that's on this page has really got my attention, and that's this BTC dominance of 38.9. For those of you who've been in the market for a while, you know that when it does drop below 40%, the alts tend to really shoot up. However, I tend to believe that past performance does not necessarily guarantee future results. And I think this is one of those cases. We've seen the Bitcoin dominance drop below 40% twice in the last year. And both those times it dropped, the alts really had a fairly large party. However, I don't think that this is necessarily the case right now, because we have, as traders, so many more options to enter the market and participate that does not involve buying and holding Bitcoin. If you think about it, the rising prominence of Ethereum trading pairs as well as Neo trading pairs. And then if you're on Binance, you got BNB. I'm sure KuCoin and Huobi are also going to do something similar if they haven't already done so. Holding Bitcoin to participate in this market is no longer a must. So I think it's only natural to see Bitcoin's dominance eroding. However, I am by no means saying that I believe this is the end of Bitcoin. Far, far from it. The amount of developer focus on Bitcoin is really phenomenal. In terms of the overall developer share, Bitcoin most clearly has a market dominance. And some of the fruits of these people's hard labor is the Lightning Network. So people are talking about how Bitcoin can't scale. The naysayers are saying that the fees are too high. Well, look at the Lightning Network. There is a fee of 1 Satoshi for a transfer of almost any size. Compare that to the on-chain fee of 669 Satoshi. The naysayers argued that Bitcoin is not really a viable currency. It's more a store of value, and I think this development shows that nothing can be further from the truth. Next up, let's have a look at Venezuela. We all know that Venezuela is facing some intense hyperinflation. We have major YouTubers like David Hay working in Venezuela with the people to help bring them on to the crypto side of things, because their currency is absolutely plummeting. You need to weigh out Venezuelan bolivars if you want to use it to buy any goods. So it's great to see that the transaction volume in Venezuela is now over 1 million USD per day. The Bitcoin transaction value. So we can see that cryptocurrency is coming to the aid of people who have been failed by the banking system. This is exactly what we want in cryptocurrency. We are unbanking the banked and banking the unbanked. So I'm really positive about this, and I do hope to see much more development in this space. The people of Venezuela really need a better system, and I'm glad that they are going towards Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. This will only be positive for them, and I hope this helps bring them out of this economic crisis that they're currently facing. Next up, Wikileaks, the people who sort of made Bitcoin a big deal. So let's rewind. Let's go all the way back. Wikileaks was banned from receiving donations from MasterCard, Visa, and all these people. So that was when they opened their doors to Bitcoin. People started sending them a lot of Bitcoin to help them fund their operations, and they were one of the biggest beneficiaries of that huge price increase that happened at the end of last year. So now we have an announcement that's about Coinbase blocking the Wikileaks shop from their platform, and they say without notice or explanation. I, however, think that there is a very clear explanation for this, and I don't know why WikiLeaks are playing the victim here. Because the Democratic Party in the United States are suing Russia, the Trump campaign, and WikiLeaks for conspiracy in the 2016 election. Coinbase obviously does not want to hurt US sentiments, and if WikiLeaks are being sued, I'm pretty sure US-based entities can, and I think should, withdraw support. So I think it's absolutely wrong for WikiLeaks to play the victim the way they are right now. However, regarding Coinbase not making an announcement, if they just said this, I'm pretty sure people would sort of be okay with it. As always, all my links are in the description, so if you want to read up any further on these news articles, do check them out. I love news regarding cryptocurrency adoption, and we have IOTA, who have used their Tangle to enable smart charging stations for electric vehicles. So instead of a human paying another human or a computer for the service, the car has its own cryptocurrency wallet, and it pays the corresponding fee for the charges or tolls or whatever it needs to do. This will just speed up transactions and just speed up the way that we do things in the world. And this is a really fast growing sector. The electric car market is, in my opinion, one of the most exciting markets there is. Of course, Tesla has faced a few problems, but the price of electric vehicle manufacture has significantly dropped. If electric vehicles are a viable alternative for the layman, things will just get a lot smoother, a lot more environmentally friendly, and less noisy. Electric cars aren't that noisy at all. And I live in Bombay. It's hella noisy outside. I do not travel by rickshaw unless I really have to, because just the overwhelming noise on our roads is just, it drives me insane. So imagine if we had the 12 million cars that we have in the city, and imagine they were all electric. That would just be truly fantastic. And IOTA are working towards a future like this. I'm completely optimistic about this. I do have some reservations on how the Tangle works, but if they are actually implementing their stuff in a real world scenario, I'm completely in favor of it. Next up, we have CNBC talking about Bitcoin nipping away at the gold demand. Next up, we have some talk on institutional money flowing into cryptocurrency. Zcash has made $250,000 available for funding projects. That is a lot of money to a normal human being. But when it comes to institutional investing, we have a mammoth 100 million USD being approved by OK Blockchain Capital. These are the guys who own OK Coin, a huge exchange, and now they want to fund projects on the EOS network. I am strictly on the fence about what EOS has to offer because they really haven't given us anything to show for their year-long ICO. However, since the ICO is coming to an end, hopefully EOS might be giving us something that we can actually look at and use. So I'm following the institutional money right now, and the institutional guys are saying that EOS is looking bullish. So I'm not invested in EOS. I do not have a position in EOS, but I shall be watching this place closely because I do think that this could be a fairly interesting space, especially considering the amount of attention on EOS. We all know that John Oliver spoke about EOS and he sort of slammed them. He said that they haven't actually done anything. So let's see if they can prove the naysayers wrong and actually get some stuff out there. And then, to finish off, possibly the largest piece of news that I have in this update, Amazon Web Services are creating templates for blockchain-based applications. If you're confused as to why this piece of news is as big as I say it is, you need to understand that Amazon Web Services sort of host the entire internet. Most companies and most websites pay Amazon for their cheap cloud storage, and basically Amazon are the ones maintaining websites around the world. And now that they have put templates for blockchain applications into their services, we can expect development in this space to absolutely skyrocket. So I am completely bullish on this. Irrespective of the way price action is moving right now, I believe in the future of cryptocurrency and in the future of blockchain-based applications. So, on that positive note, that's it from me. This is Mark from Crypto Simplified, signing off. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Do leave a like if you did. Do leave me some constructive criticism if you didn't. And I'd love to have you on board as a subscriber. So, you folks take care. We will catch up very, very soon. Later.